What's going on, everybody out there in the world? We're getting up and running today. We're doing a few different things. Good evening. Good evening. So, we're doing a few different things tonight. I'm actually streaming here on Twitter. I'm going to have to drop my voice, my throat to that talkathon this weekend and all these podcasts. It is about to go out. I swear. So, what I'm doing tonight, all week long, I've been trying to improve over the day before. And let's go ahead and get a little more comfortable. Get your feet up. Oh, shit. Jeez. Just opened the computer up. I had some charts looking up here. I was looking up here earlier. Okay, I'm not sure what I'm getting ready to look at. And actually, I am. I'm tired. I'm very hungry. Wore down. I'm exhausted. I would rather be sitting down, sleeping, eating something, just not worrying about anything. But I'm doing it anyways. I said I was going to be here Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. And that's just what we're going to do. 8 p.m. Monday through the Friday. Let's see if we get anything up here right now. Okay, shall we? Shall we? Depends on where you're at. Let's go ahead and make sure the computer, it was the power cable the entire time. It was the power cable the entire time. All right, you're not sure. Check out. I'm going broadcasting all over right now. Right now, we're going into Twitter. We're feeding into the Spreaker. We're going live on the podcast right now. It's being redistributed on recordings as well. We posted some shit this morning. We're going to look. We're getting ready to pull up something, look over a few charts. We're going to look at the futures. We're going to rant. We're going to talk about this, that, the other. We can't categorize everything that's on here. It's like a damn variety show. We got some music we got to do. That's not happening tonight. Let's go ahead. If you got some software you've been checking out and you're like, this new web sharing bullshit or whatever it is, and you're not really using it, go ahead and you got it opened. Like I've got a bunch of shit open here. Whoa, I just opened up something. And that's why I'm trying to get this out. You know, depends on what the topic and the things that you're working on. Like if you're on stocks and you got all this shit. Closing open projects. Did not know this is going to be like a 9-hour process. Probably should have considered that before I got into this. This says closing open project. And guess what it's doing? It's just taking all damn day. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to come over here and I'm going to force quit this shit into getting out. We're going to do an entire episode of force quitting shit on the Mac. Let's go ahead and get out at literally everything here. Unless I'm using it right at this instance. Not to say it's leaving these applications is going to hurt a damn thing. But let's just be fresh. Let's get our charts up. Maybe you want to reopen the charts. Maybe you want to review some shit from the day. And get moving forward and see where your feet are going to land for the next trading session, where they were today. Let's go ahead and get the webcast started as well. Going to get the Thinkorswim platform pulled up. Hopefully it's still live. It says it's still connected. Looking at some bullshit Bonton or something over here. Let's go ahead and get back to the ES futures. And maybe looking at... Now, this should be what I was looking at last night, and I was talking about some areas. I don't have all the areas drawn in. I've talked about them time and time again. Let's go ahead and get this party started. We're going to get the video. Check it out on Twitter at TechnoTwerps. No matter where you're listening, go to Twitter, TechnoTwerps. Just like it sounds, just like it's spelled, just like it's on any device you've got this from. Same spelling. And let's go ahead and capture this, record this screen. Let's get moving. We're going to be less than an hour today. I'm hungry, but I promised I was going to do this. Even if I only get 1 viewer, 2 viewers, 10 viewers, 10 billion viewers, 30 billion international, intergalactical worldwide viewers, international viewers across all planet, interplanetary, whatever the case. Well, or none. Nobody tunes in. Doesn't matter. It's still out there. Let's give it our best. And we had the futures, and I think I'm recording as of right now. Welcome. I've already been on. We've been on here for a minute. We're broadcasting over to Twitter on a space there, Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. till 9, 8 to 8:30, 8 to 8:10. What the heck ever we got to talk about. We are also broadcasting on Podcast Live on Spreaker. Give us a look at over there. And also make a consideration for those downloads, whether you're on the iTunes platform, if you're using Google Podcast, you're on Amazon, going to check on that. We should be over on some of the other platforms, your Spotify, iHeartRadio, and a few other places as well. If I didn't mention your name right now, no worries. I'm extremely tired. We're going to do this video. We're going to get moving with our day. Was talking about the sell down last night. I've been talking about it over the whole damn weekend. We're on a monthly, and it pushed into this area today. Major candle body resistance candles right here. Most people don't explain it like that. You got a big candle here, trying to push up. You're not only pushing up against the weight of the previous candles, go several candles back, go way back. You got your lines of resistance here. It's just an easy way to also graphically look at when the volume starts picking up in those areas. You have to pay special consideration for the weighting of those previous candles, especially when those candles were a long candle body and short candle wicks. You got a lot of importance in those. The candle wicks provide a totally different set of circumstances, and you can look at all the candlestick patterns and things all you want. Matter of waiting, getting a feel for how that is going to proceed. I had that target we posted this morning at 39.20, I believe, was the target, and we were at 40.35. Came in some support here around 96 on the ES futures. Got that lift off now at 4,000, pushing into the 4,003 area. Live data here on the overnight session. And you're also going to see 402 to 400, 4,003, 400, 4,002, not 400. And in your topmost areas of concern are 40850 to 4010. So a few levels to look at if you're looking, playing with the overnight session here. You also have some slight resistance at 4,004. If you're doing a 15-minute chart, you can clearly see that outline across the spread of that area. So several areas come into play, resistance on shorter time frames. Your larger time frame still yet 4010 to 4020. 35 is your utmost large area at this time. Considerations could have been taken all the way up here to 4060 on the last push up. Started seeing some kind of strength on the downside. You have three downside areas where it sloped down, big drops. You had one meaningful buy out of those. The rest were sold rather promptly, with today's getting the most prompt response for that quick move up and the retaliation on the opposing side, going for more downside. Your coins and things. We'll take a look at Bitcoin here in a minute. Let's get into, I believe we got a daily chart. We're on ES Futures. Let's get this party started, shall we? Let's get the party started. Okay, this is the party tonight. It is time for left side 15-minute, right side 4 hour. Really mixing it up this time, aren't we? I believe it's sort of the same thing we did the other night. You see that big chop area I was pointing out the other day, pingy pong, bongy pong, came up here, but to this 39.70 area, had that last pullback and a support off an even level number of 3,900. made that eventual push up to 40.21, pulled back again, had some more resistance and hit that 35. Got the outlier of the candles today. You have had like a up and a pullback. Today is a straight up, straight back down, and starting to get some mention at the 4,000 level. I'd still like to see that 39.20. There's 39.35 we have here with this line. I'm actually looking at 39.20 as a possible push and drop in consolidation area. Doesn't take much to get there. Keep an eye out, see what 4,000 does tonight and how that's going to get any further momentum proceeding from here. From 4,000 to 4,010 is your rotation high. Want to get below 39.80 pretty quick in this overnight session, at least below 85. Some of these previous candle wicks here to start getting continuation, maybe a downward slope, something tomorrow morning about 8:30. And then if it has any pop, maybe a sell back again into the cash session to get a closer approach in here to 39.20. Maybe they just get 39.50 tomorrow. We're looking for it again. Your rotational factor, 4,000. Your strength becomes set there at 80 for that downward slope to 39.20 power area. 39.20 power area. Yes, futures. E-mini S&P 500 or E-micro if you prefer smaller contract sizes and the flexibility to scale in and scale out of trades that you may see, that you may find, and that you may run across in your studies here in the trading universe. Going to get back to our normally scheduled program, but you see there's some areas of contention, an area where the market could be moving. Your area options here on the top side, 30, 35, boom, boom. Last had that resistance at 20. Been talking about 20 all weekend. That was a simple short. Even if you didn't come up here and hit the top, when you start selling this resistance at 20, 20, 20, 20, boom. Basically just free trade there. Obviously had better slope though if you waited to that 35-ish area. Got approached on. They sold that off quickly. You started seeing that some of these candles are walking up the middle of a Bollinger Bands. Let's go ahead and just throw on some Bollinger Bands on this left side. Trying to tune these up a little bit. I got some other ways I'm going to look to start sharing the charting things. Let's go ahead and get into the style. I'm on actually, what am I looking at? It takes me a minute sometimes. And let's just see where we're at. Studies. Let's take a look at, what am I looking for here on the left side? Let's go ahead and get those pivots up. I believe the pivot points I've already got up here in rotationals. I don't know really necessarily what else that I need at this point. I know I was looking at something real quick. I'm going to get off that. You had this piece of crap NLST. I hope you had time to listen or watch to the retail stocks. I was talking about demise and decline of the retail stocks and how that's impacting the entire sector. We're going to see, I just want to have a whole series on that and probably someone more effective and knowledgeable on those topics than we are here at Techno Twerps at this time. But you see that 40.35 came down, was no joke when it hit 40.10. Came back up from 40.10 to 40.20. Magic numbers sold back down again. Flushed all the way down to 96 to 4,000 area. As you see now, trying to push again. I said to 4,002, 4,004. A few other spots here in between from 4,004 half to 4,006. Higher resistance levels of 8 and 10. And 40.15 would be your area of contention to see if that shorts. If we get back to 40.15, posted 40.15 earlier today and says the market of rotation at 40.15. You want the second leg down. You could have got in at 40.20. You could have waited for 40.15. I mean, just on, in theory, of course, on your trading game or whatever kind of paper trading or whatever kind of calculated in your mind. Just taking this, looking at it later. Just got to calculate these odds. Are the odds worth it? They would have worked in your favor if you shorted 40.15, especially went into the session and let it open unless you wanted to take it off the table. Otherwise, you could have shorted 40.15 into close, but you wouldn't have got a whole lot of mustard out of that trade versus the 40.20. You got 10 points on the 40.20, had two different options. Well, actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, almost 4 times to sell off 40.20 to 40.10. Lock in 10, 20, 30, up to maximum 40, somewhere between 30 to 40 points if you were doing trading ranges today, in and out. Not going to have a lot more. Just wanted to cover the market and show you what we were looking at, what happened, what things have worked, where we're going, and the areas that we're looking at for. I've got Walmart up here. I'm not really sure why. Let's see if I got some Bitcoin or something. I got a few things I got to do right now. I'm first going to try and grab something to eat, and that's just simple as that. Until next time, though, I appreciate you tuning in. Do we want to look at the $1,500 piece of crap burrito again? That is symbol CMG. If you like those $1,500 burritos, that's your stock. Don't get me riled up about CMG. Just don't do it. You had a move finally on Inpixion. What the heck did it do? I buy it 10 cents. Telray went up like 2 cents. It was, what's the area I said you had to buy that in last week? 273. It's staying in a range compression from 15 to 30 right now. And Ulta, the $500 makeup. The $500 makeup. I don't see anything interesting. I usually thought I had Bitcoin up here. We don't have it up here tonight. I'm out of here. We want to cover that again, the ES futures. We're about 18 minutes in. Shorter on the screen share. You have a great night. We'll talk to you more soon. Be doing all kinds of episodes. Got to get this out there while we're talking about the market. It obeys our commands. We tell the market what to do. It doesn't tell us. We tell it what to do. The market follows my command. All right, and I'm out of here on all platforms.